The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew.
Lord Jesus.
When Jesus came to the territory of the Gadarenes, 2 demoniacs who were coming from the tombs met him. They were so savage that no one could travel by that road. They cried out, "What have you to do with us, Son of God? Have you come here to torment us before the appointed time?" Some distance away, a herd of many swine was feeding. The demons pleaded with him, "If you drive us out, send us into the herd of swine." And he said to them, "Go then." They came out and entered the swine, and the whole herd rushed down the steep bank into the sea, where they were drowned. The swineherds ran away, and when they came to the town, they reported everything, including what had happened to the demoniacs. Thereupon the whole town came out to meet Jesus, and when they saw him, they begged him to leave their district. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus.
Today's Gospel has a bit of a surprise ending. I hope you caught it. Usually we hear these Gospels so many times that it sort of escapes us, or the point escapes us. Let me make this very clear. There were demons in this town. There were men possessed by demons, and no one could control them. People were scared to even go down the road. Jesus comes along. He enters into the town. He has clear control. The demons do whatever they have to plead with our Lord. They certainly recognize Jesus as someone far more powerful than they. They plead with him, and he casts them out into some swine. The swine run down the hill into the sea, where they die. Now, the town hears about this amazing power of God that is present in their midst. Certainly, the story must end with the crowd and the townspeople thanking Jesus for the power to cast out these demons. Certainly, they would have been so excited to be rid of these demons and to welcome Jesus into their home, right? And that's the twist. They go out to meet him and say, "Get out." This is all wrong, and we should recognize it as all wrong. And so what was the problem? Quite clearly, it cost them some money. Jesus shows up, and it costs them a little bit of coin. I remember being approached by a guy one time who said, "Oh, you're a deacon." I said, "I am. I'm a Catholic deacon." "See, I don't go to church anymore." I said, "Why not? Why is that?" "Well, every time I go to church, it seems like they're always asking me for money. Every time I show up, the priest wants some money. They want to send some money overseas. The bishop wants some money. Oh, the bishop's a ministry appeal again. You walk outside, the Knights of Columbus are selling fish tickets. It seems like every time I go there." The truth is, that is not new. And he would be among those who said, "Oh, wow, there's Jesus. I don't want you here." But we are not those. We are those who recognize Jesus, approach him to meet him right here in the Eucharist. And not only do we not drive him out, we lay ourselves before him and we say, "Whatever you want of mine is yours. Just keep casting out the demons." The truth is, everywhere Jesus goes, he brings life and love and goodness and truth. He brings joy and enthusiasm. He casts out demons and he makes us whole. He made us whole then, he makes us whole now. But it comes with a cost. It always has, it always will. Now, for these farmers, it was their swine, and it cost them greatly. And they said, "Get out." For you, if you're young, it might mean changing your ways and not hanging out with some people that maybe aren't good for you and your growth in Christian discipleship. It might mean that you have to choose different friends, ones that are living a life that's more consistent with the message of Jesus to bring life and love and goodness and truth. We might have to stop doing some drugs. Some people drink too much, and God is calling them in that possession that they're possessed. God is saying, I'm going to heal you, but I need you to be on board. And for some people, it's too much. Whether it's sexual addictions, whether it's pornography addictions, whether it is social friendships. For some people, it's work relationships. They just cannot bear to have Christ in their life because the challenge, the ask, what it costs to follow him is too great. And so my brothers and sisters, whatever it is for you, whether it's the bishop's ministry appeal, whether it's friendships, whether it's work, whether it is whatever it is, I want you to be encouraged and to know that you are not the first one to be faced with the question of, will I follow him? Will I invite him into my home? In fact, we heard at the beginning of Mass about our seminarians who also count the cost and are willing to give up family in order that they might serve the church. And as a deacon, making the decision that with my wife and my children, yes, still following Jesus and the expectations or the demands or the cost of the bishop and his needs for his diocese. But maybe it's you and your time, maybe it's you and your talent, maybe it's you and your treasure. Trust me when I tell you, it comes with a cost. To think that we can follow Jesus without cost is ludicrous. It is nowhere found in the gospel. And so Jesus is challenging us today to make a choice. Are we going to invite him into our life and allow him to cast out the demons and stay? Or will we be those who, when we get close enough that it starts to challenge us, we walk away? We cast him out. We say the cost is too high, the demands are too great. I know what you're asking, and I'm sorry, and we walk away. We have that choice. And that ask of Jesus, the cost of the discipleship, is not one day, one time, one instance where you accept Jesus or not. It is every day, every moment, every day, in the conversation that you're having, in the job that you choose to apply for, in the friends that you hang around, in whether or not you're going to abra a sua carteira, if you're going to open up that mala, open up your purse, open up your wallet, and support the ministries and the ministers of the church. The demands are not less, there are more. And Jesus is asking us to sacrifice greatly, to invite him into our home, into our friendships, into our town, and follow him. And I pray that you pray for me, that I will continue to invite the Lord into my life, that I might serve. And I will continue to pray for you, that you might welcome him no matter the cost.